Hi, my name is Sean, and today we're here to talk about leg shape in straight leg marching techniques. The shape of the leg while moving is the defining feature of various marching techniques. Many marching bands or drum corps have a unique style that helps identify them no matter what their costuming might be this year. This video will apply to techniques that could be considered straight leg or relaxed straight leg, from the cadets to the Blue Devils and everything in between. Today we're going to learn about how to move our leg through space in an efficient manner without overly tensing our muscles or becoming a peg-legged pirate.
That's got to be the best pirate I've ever seen.
We will achieve this leg shape by learning a bit of ballet, specifically the Tendu and an exercise called Around the World. So, let's break it down. Tendu literally translates in French to stretched. We will be stretching the leg to its maximum length without shifting our weight in any particular direction, or at least not on purpose. We'll be utilizing this exercise to learn what muscles our leg should engage and what it feels like to swing from our hip. That way, when we do start to move with our weight, the correct technique will naturally happen. Pop quiz. If you're standing in perfect posture with your 5 points of alignment stacked and stretched, what is the shape of your legs? Are they bent? Curved? Straight? Feel free to stand in perfect posture and see if you can figure it out. Did you say a straight line? If so, you nailed it. Back to the exercise. If our natural leg shape is already straight, then maintaining a straight leg is as simple as swinging from the hip without getting in the way of our leg. Try standing in place with great posture, then pick your heel off the ground. Unless you just toppled over, your knee bent. It is this natural and instinctual motion that we're going to work away in our Tendu exercise. In order to do a Tendu, you will extend your leg out in front of you as far as it can go without shifting your body weight. You should focus on taking your ankle bone and sending it away from you. One line connects your ankle to your hip where the swinging action is happening. Your toe should brush the ground the entire way. Note that we aren't looking to rub our shoe into a fine dust on the ground, only to let it hover as close to the ground as physically possible while the leg swings out. This toe action requires you to point your toes as your leg extends out. If you kept your feet exactly where they were while standing upright, you'd actually end up with a little bit of a flexed foot. And we'll be utilizing that later, but in this exercise, we're going for a full extension, so point those toes. The second half of the exercise is simply moving back into your starting position. Swing from the hips, move your ankle bone back to its starting spot, and allow your toes to gently vacuum the top of the grass. A Tendu can be done in any direction, and we'll be doing that in just a moment, but keep practicing your forwards technique with both feet. If someone were standing directly in front of you, they should see the inside of your foot as you press forward with your ankle joint, much like kicking a soccer ball. Focus on the direction of the ankle and the inside of that foot. Although your toes may gently brush the ground, there shouldn't be any physical contact or weight placed onto them. This is a weightless stretch and not a lunge forward. And just reminder number 17, we're not picking up our feet, stepping, stomping, bending the knee. We are swinging from the hip and extending through the toes. Are you feeling like a beautiful ballerina yet? Shake your legs out as needed. The muscle engagement from your quadriceps can be a bit much as you learn. Now that we understand what Tendus feel like going forward, try the same technique to the side. Your feet remain in the same exact starting position you had previously, but you swing from the hip and take that ankle bone as far out as it will go while pointing through the foot to the tip of the toe. Remember, this isn't a lunge, it's a weightless stretch. As you get a feel for each side, try in reverse as well, reaching behind you. Going for the toe point here can feel awkward at first. Remember that the toe is simply an extension of the leg, focusing on the swing of the hip and the reach of the ankle. Your pointed foot is simply the icing on the cake. Practice on your own a bit and get a feel for this. Try every direction available to you. As you get better at the leg movement, realize that perfect posture is going to help you. The greater you lift, the more room your leg has to do its work. In addition, stretching your vertebrae towards the sky will allow your weight to remain more centered and make this next exercise 1,000 times easier. Feel what it's like to let your weight move, then isolate that feeling and keep everything as centered as you can get it. Okay, time for an exercise. In this exercise, we're going to be leveraging Tendus to practice our leg shape in all of our cardinal directions. This one is called Around the World. First, let's walk through it loosely. Standing with perfect posture, we're going to be performing each cardinal tendu in a circle. Front left, back right, side right, then front right. Hopefully I've edited this so that way this is a perfect mirror and it doesn't confuse you, but if I failed to do that, I'm sorry. Note that after you complete the back or the front motion, you will simply switch feet. I say simply, but you'll see. We'll perform 4 tendus per foot in each direction, then start a new lap with 2 per foot, and then finally 1 per foot. There are no breaks in between. So what you'll see is 4 per foot to the front, 4 to the side, etc. Once we get back around to the front in 4, we will then switch feet and take the other front in 2. This seems simple, but trust me, it's hard. All right, here we go. Ready? And 5, 6, and 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and side. 2, 3, 4, and back. 2, and 3, and 4, and switch feet. And 2, and 3, and 4, and side. 2, 3, 4, and front. 2, 3, 4, going to 2s. 2 and 1. 2 and 1. 2 switch feet. 1, 2 and 1. 2 and 1. 2 1s. 1 and 1 and 1 and 1 and 1 and 1, and you're done. Whew, was that exhausting? Now, I don't know if it's exhausting for you, but for me, it's been 2 years since I've done this. I need a little bit of a stretch. Feel free to do that exercise again on your own, but I'm gonna take a little break. Now that you've learned tendus and around the world, memorize the muscles you activated in this video, because those are the exact motions we will translate into marching down the line. If you do everything in this video with perfect posture and attention to detail, you'll be a master of straight leg in no time. Thanks for watching, and be sure to check out the next video. Bye!